Hello, hello, hello. All right, everyone. We're getting ready for some Darkest Dungeon. So get your snacks, get your water. Because there's only a limited amount of provisions down there. I, for one, have some water and Chick-fil-A French fries. Oh, come on, game.
Once,
There it is.
our estate was the envy of this land.
All right. Let's see where we left off. We've got 1, 2, 3, but I can't do her yet. I guess 3. 1, 2, 3, and 4 very close. Getting a second plague doctor might be a good idea. Getting them up to 3rd level. So let's take a look at that. We got Vivers, he's 3rd. We need Kana, Gulafree, and then Rosai. And let's get Macy some levels. Now the real question is, where should we go? I've never done these shrine ones before, so I'm curious what that is. Hey, Cajun! 3 days in a row. Almost 3 days in a row. I took Tuesday off, if I remember right. How's it going, man? It's good to see you so frequently. Oh, snap. This is the Necromancer. It's the big boy. Glad to hear it. Now, I don't know if I asked this, was it Monday? I think it was Monday. But, how has life been treating you? I mean, I kind of went MIA for, like, a solid year. Ooh, Path of Exile, right? Or Pillars of Eternity. Oh. That could be nice. I don't know who's an abomination, but that could be nice. Path of Exile. Okay. Path of Exile is a fun game, man. I have played a good number of hours of that with a buddy of mine. Very fun game. Going into the Warrens. This is a medium. I have Blight and Poison from him, and kind of 2 heals. So I think I'll be okay. We'll take what we got. Have you ever experienced much of Path of Exile before? It's a game I'd love to actually see the end of one day.
They breed quickly down there in the dark. But perhaps we can slay them even faster.
Should have brought a shovel. Little did I know. All new? Your sons play a lot of it. Ah. That's an even better reason to get into it. Getting to hang out with your sons. Hopefully hang out with your sons. Screw that guy, in particular.
Grievous
Ow.
injury. Palpable fear. Ringing ears. fears, blurred vision. The end approaches.
These guys are getting bonkers. Let's try and get rid of this guy. Because the other dude is stunned.
Destroy.
So he's not going to do anything. Let's hex this guy. And... give him a little bit of a... oh, I can't stun him. Darn it. Because he's in first place. I have nothing for you in first place. So when you say just starting, are you like literally waking up on the beach right now? I was really hoping.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Nice. What are you playing? What class did you decide to go with?
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
One of the few classes I haven't tried,
Be wary.
but one of the ones that I always see
Pride
other people
precipitates
playing.
A dizzying fall.
It looks to be a really, really fun class. I always seem to gravitate toward casters. It's just something about summoning a ball of lightning that chain lightnings other people, and you summon like 100 of them. So satisfying.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
You're advised to check out some builds on YouTube. Looks complicated. Yes and no. Definitely overwhelming. But if you've ever played Final Fantasy X, it's very similar to the way that they do their skills.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
There's just a lot to pay attention to, which can be fun. Kinda sucks. Oh, I really should have healed myself. Holy cow. Didn't realize he was so low. You don't believe me on what? That the leveling system kinda sucks, but is kinda fun? That there's a lot to pay attention to? Ah. It's a very stat-heavy game, so there's just a lot to be aware of as you start out, I find anyway. Oh, I should have healed him because it would have healed me anyway. I'm a dingus. How you doing, Bravo? It's been a while, my dude. Has life been treating you well?
Their cursed champion falls.
Busy. Being a homeowner takes a lot of time. I'm sure. I don't currently own a home right now. Would like to one day. But I've watched my parents as I've grown up, and it takes a lot of time and effort. Also, your internet speeds are absolute trash. Is that a new development? I didn't think they were always like that.
Curious is the trapmaker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
Oh, you recently bought a house. Yo, you bought a house recently? Congratulations. How do you like it so far? Was it a fixer-upper? Hey, Kane. How are you doing, man? It's good to see you in your handsome face.
Destroyed.
Been here for a little over a year. Okay, I don't think I was around when you got it, unfortunately, but that explains it too, if you haven't been around. Glad to hear you're doing well, Kane. And I'm doing all right myself. Just hanging out and having a good time, having a good time. What? How'd you manage to get it for free? Did you sweet talk Comcast into getting you a deal? Internet speeds there would be considered fast in 2001. Let me ask you, how fast is it? Yeah, man, I've been working out a little bit, so, you know, my chest hurts and my arms hurt, and I am in pain, but it's a good pain. Means I'm doing something with myself more than just being a couch potato and eating french fries from Chick-fil-A. 4 megs down, 0.9 up. Ooh. Mmm. Absolutely archaic. And I am so terribly sorry. You're waiting impatiently for Starlink. Starlink's gonna be nice. Starlink's gonna be very nice.
Annihilated.
Elon Musk is doing a lot of good things. He might be a little,
Remind
sketchy.
yourself that overconfidence is a slow and
But,
insidious
you know.
killer.
The problem probably is, I don't imagine you've got a lot of neighbors, so it costs them a fortune to run internet out to you. Oh, nice. Okay. One in each direction. You've had to start exercising again? Been too much of a couch potato yourself? Yeah, man, that has been COVID in a nutshell. Well, I don't have to go into work, so let me just lay on my couch and work remote. Man, this was an exhausting day. Let me just lay on my couch and watch YouTube. We're not spending money on gas. Let's order out.
Frustration and fury.
US Highway 10 is about 5 miles from your house, and they just laid fiber optic along the US 10 last summer. Oh, if only they could take it another 5 miles closer. But they won't without costing like $2,000. You worked with a guy who lived out in the country and had better internet than you did in town. I wonder if he bought it. I feel like there's no way that that was just like right off the rip. You can work from home, you only have to move when you need to buy food. That's the nice stuff, man. That is the nice stuff. Oh, he went crazy. Whoops.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left unanswered.
Like a true American. While you're waiting for Starlink, so you can call your current ISP and tell them to come get their modem. I hope that Starlink is actually going to be as good as they say it will be. Remind me, how much he was promising for the speeds to be? So remember trying to do stuff with dial-up? Ugh. Actual customer reports so far showing 150 down, 15 up. That's not bad at all for satellite. That's downright impressive, considering, like, the only other satellite, what's the word? Competitor, has been, what is it, HughesNet, I think? I would love a beer. I need to cut off on the beer, but I would love a beer. You... dick. Heal him. Of course you made him bleed. Yeah, I knew some people who had HughesNet, and it was bare minimum. It was about as good, maybe a little bit better than dial-up. Oh, now you want to give him a huge heal. Most satellite internet, you have caps as well. Even with satellite, or even with regular internet, you still have caps.
So
it's
clearly
just
in view.
large caps.
Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Hey, Greg. Just getting my life pushed out of me. Nothing down there. But I have to go this way. Great. Oh, I love Hellions. They are the bomb. I love getting them, keeping them in the second row so that way they can do that charge. It's so nice. Right. They always resist. Keep forgetting that.
Be gone, fiend.
Guard is actually very useful. I should keep that in mind. God, Helions are my favorite. Absolute favorite. That reminds me, while I'm thinking about it, do I have... Was it a pole? No, it wasn't a pole. It was a queue, right? Let's open that queue. Greg, you're already in it, so you don't have to worry about entering that queue. Close. Open. Not going through? Ugh, it's not connected again. What do you mean? Come on, Streamlabs. Well, I was going to try and have people name characters, but I guess that's not allowed.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands. Back to the pit. This expedition at least promises success.
Yes, sir. Back in the saddle again. Yippee-ki-yay. Hey, Steven, would you do me a favor and type !join?
Watch your step.
Yeah, this little bugger's not working. Try reconnecting. There we go. Open. There you go. Anything you want me to do to OE tomorrow? Mrs. Bravo and I are spending the weekend with him. Ooh. Give him a hug for me. A nice, slow, very warm and loving hug. And tell him it's from me. I don't know why, but I feel like that would be something he'd be like, why?
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Ugh, these guys.
A momentary abatement.
Then I don't know, do something like, fart in his general direction. Make sure you ate something really stinky. Hey, Amy! He owes me for almost 4 years of moderator's salary. And tell him to buy you a beer on me. Well, on him, but for me, because I asked. There you go, that's 3 things that you can request of him. I am doing well. Sore. My chest hurts. My muscles are very, tender. But other than that, I'm doing pretty well. Just finished some Chick-fil-A fries, which were delicious. Staying hydrated. Yes, thank you, Greg. I can't tell if it's from today's workout or if it's from yesterday's workout still getting to me. But it definitely right here is still very sore. And then there's my 10 push-ups. All right, let's get rid of some of these buggers before everyone gets sick. Oh, so close. He pays his moderators by licking them twice a year, and he hasn't paid you for almost... Ugh. That sounds like something my brother would say. COVID having you like... What is that, you drinking? You are drinking. Please tell me you're drinking water. Oh, hell yeah. Macy just got powerful.
Anger is power. Unleash it.
Nope, vodka. Ah, I see you go hard. I forgot to say, your house is just a 3-bedroom, 2-bath trailer, but it came with 10.9 acres of land and a 30 by 54-foot pole shed. Wow. Mr. Real Estate over here. You like it hard. Wait. You meant what you said. You totally meant what you said.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
You guys are dirty.
Sedated.
Oh, you would dodge. Look, I need to do push-ups. I have 30 minutes before the timer resets.
Another one falls.
Amy, there is nothing wrong with liking it hard. Hard liquor is very good. There's some standard vodka. You don't remember the brand, but it's cheap vodka. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? Alright. Combat's over.
Ghoulish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
Good. Oh. Those 10 push-ups hurt. Hurts so good. You're tired by watching me do push-ups? That checks out. None of those would have counted in the army. Let me guess, because they weren't, like, full chest to the ground? That's right, I'm not in the army. Ugh, there would be one there. Not out of the woods yet, guys. The upper arm has to break a line parallel to the ground. Ah, curse me and my short arms.
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Masterfully executed.
Got a buff on all these dudes. So wait, what happened to Obi's account? He got banned because he was on a Discord server that got axed by Discord? So he was in a server that got banned and got himself banned because of it. That sucks.
Decimated. Executed with impunity.
That really sucks. I guess that explains why I haven't seen many notifications coming from there, huh? Please stop that. You would dodge. Stop throwing up on me. Well, I honestly didn't even realize that, you know, you had left. I have not paid attention to my Discord server all that much for about a year, having taken a break myself. You're always welcome back, but don't feel obligated to join. As someone who is part of like 100 different servers that he never looks at, it's perfectly okay if you don't join mine.
So too will resistance.
I don't have a shovel, do I?
Such blockages are
course I don't.
unsurprising. These tunnels predate even the earliest settlers.
Oh, sick. He's courageous too? This is amazing. Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you. I need to learn how to set up things like... You know what? Stun these buggers. Of course you would resist. Set up auto reports and stuff like that. And shout out. I need to get myself a shout out command for Nightbot.
Obliterated.
All right, man. Don't electrocute yourself. Sorry for the delay. Melissa wanted to talk about what your plans tomorrow were. What are your plans tomorrow? Do tell. Oh, that's all right.
Well struck.
Discord servers are a lot to keep track of. They're nice, but everyone and their mother has one. "14-foot tall door, so you had to get a commercial industrial opener installed." Ooh. Fancy. You gonna turn it into like a...
Push on to the task's end.
You know what? Let's see what she gets. Nice. I got great power too. Gonna turn it into like a man cave or something? Aww. Date. Well, obviously you can't tell her where you're taking her, but you can tell us. Inquiring minds would like to know. This is called the Kane Dating Simulator, where...
Packs laden with
where
loot.
we learn how he would take us on a date.
Supplies.
Right ahead of me on the man caviness of it. That's what I'm talking about. She picked it. Oh, okay, well, you know. You should tell her to give you a list. That way you can pick it, and it's always a surprise. Yeah, I guess that's true. There is still kind of a pandemic going on. Aw, dinner picnic in the park sounds adorable.
Impressive.
Amy, you're right. I think I am getting the hang of this game. And now that I say that, I am going to get destroyed. Plandemic. But how cold is cold? It's been like 30 degrees here cold. God, I love that he just keeps buffing us. This is amazing. I guess... heal someone. It seems there are miracles here, but I am no saint. Saint Gallifrey. Let's heal him. Your beard is usually frozen solid at the tips if you're out too long. It's pretty cold. -12 in northern Wisconsin. No, thank
A
you.
trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I probably should have rested at some point. I always forget that's a thing. So, I guess we'll rest in the next room.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it
To
must be carried home.
reduce our sanity. -12 Fahrenheit. I don't think it's -12 Celsius. You are immortal. What do you... Whatever. Oh my god, stop berating Macy. She's fine. She's trying her hardest, man. -12 Fahrenheit as opposed to -12 Celsius? There's got to be a -12 Celsius, right? Like, that's a thing. It doesn't just hit 0 and bottom out. I feel like I'm losing my mind thinking about how Celsius works versus Fahrenheit. Okay. That's what I thought. -12 Celsius is not as cold as -12 Fahrenheit. Yeah, wait, hold on. Google! Celsius to Fahrenheit. -12. Fahrenheit would be -24 Celsius. -12 Celsius would be 10 Fahrenheit. Interesting. I always thought Celsius did bigger increments. Point where... Oh! So they're in such weird increments that they will meet at -40. That is a fascinating tidbit of information. The more you know... -40 is very cold, yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, look at this. I got everyone up to, full health. At work one day, a couple of winter goes, where the ambient air temp in the majority of Wisconsin was -35 degrees
These
Fahrenheit.
nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
No. Of course it's trapped. Alright, yo, let's camp.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
Let's reduce some of that stress with food. Who else can reduce stress? She reduces a lot of stress. Let's definitely do that. Self-only. You just add stress. Okay, you can encourage and reduce stress. So, reduce your own stress. And reduce Macy's stress. Reduce her stress. And reduce Macy's stress. Rose-Eye is gonna have to go into treatment anyway.
The light, the promise of safety.
The day was unpleasant. Diesel fuel tends to not want to be liquid at negative 35 degrees Fahrenheit, so the internet translates your temperature to 26 Fahrenheit, aka negative 3 Celsius. So today is rather warm for winter. It's been like 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Today it was like 28, 30, somewhere around there. It's also before you add in humidity level and how cold the wind is. Yeah, those things certainly make all the difference. It was very blustery today. Greg and I got to the gym, and as soon as he got out of the car, like, we pulled up at the same time. I looked over at him, turned to open my door, got out, looked up, and he was already inside. Like, he was just gone. It was that cold. Oh, snap, you did.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Denmark is humid, so the wind was freezing cold. Yo, let's see these. Oh! I would not call that a shed. No, sir. That is definitely an industrial, well, I don't know if I'd call that a man cave, but you do have some nice motorcycles. What's the upstairs? Oh, is it just storage? Nice. That looks really cool. The Harley isn't yours? You better be charging rent. Imagine if the wind made it feel 30 degrees colder. Or hot. Oh. You know, as much as I don't like being really cold, I think I would rather be really cold than really hot. Because at least I can try to make myself warmer. I can't really make myself colder when it's hot. Alright. Sanitarium. Go get your ennui fixed. Crazy bugger. Yo, I got a bunch of stuff. Can I upgrade my blacksmith? Nope. I need more deeds. Can I upgrade my guild? Nope. I need more portraits. And reduce the cost of skill training. Can I upgrade my stagecoach? No, I also need more deeds. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily want frostbite in my fingers and toes, but I also don't want to, you know, have a heat stroke and die. Exactly. I don't like being almost nude and still sweating. Alright, what kind of goodies and trinkets do I have? Drink water, stay out of the sun. Yeah, I don't want to get frostbite in the summer. Ugh, gross. Both my Hylians have They do. Alright, so maybe I should go on a trip with Gordon. I feel like Macy. Where can Gordon be? Gordon can be in second, yeah? Yeah, he's fine in second. Macy can also be in second, so I guess it doesn't really matter. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if someone actually got a heat stroke in winter. It sounds quite feasible. What are you? You're level 2, almost level 3. You're also level 2, almost level 3. I need to get Bolin leveled up. And Renault's already leveled. Do I have another frontliner that I need to get leveled up? I mean, I could really stand to get my doggo boy leveled up. And I guess I could make her a frontliner. Kind of. Make her do more damage. Yeah, man, let's try that. I need to go unlock stuff with her. Illumination or mace. So let's buy the mace. There we go. Now she's a second liner. You forgot to talk because you're watching like it's a video. The amount of times I've done that in a stream, too numerable to count. All in all, just give me a solid like 60 to 70 that's sunny, like 70 that's sunny and maybe with a slight breeze, and 60 that's no breeze and very sunny. I'd go so high as 75. But past that, no thank you. He also needs her weapons level. Okay. I have not been to the Weld, but I have been to the Cove. Let's go to the Weld. The Weld is a veteran thing. The Cove is veteran too. Maybe we'll just go to the Warrens? Maybe we'll just go to the ruins. Let's go to the ruins. Yes, fair. Remember, I work in, American units, the kind that don't make sense to really anyone else in the world. Make plenty of sense to me.
The fiends must be driven back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
I should have brought more torches. Immediately a trap.
Curious is the trap maker's art.
And
his efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
immediately she's almost gone insane. All right, yo, let's go back. That's nice. Because I look good and found nice. I've been watching this one guy do like themed playthroughs of RimWorld on YouTube lately, and he's from, I'm guessing, somewhere in Europe. He sounds English, British, you know, whatever you want to call it, whatever the proper term for that.
Seems bent on preventing passage.
Open it. Don't open it. It's always trapped. It's always trapped. Always. They just can't resist. Of course they dodge. But yeah, so I've been watching this guy playing in RimWorld, and everything is in Celsius for him. So he's like, oh, it's 30 degrees, it's fine. And I'm like, what? Excuse me. Come again.
Another one falls.
I have to remember that 30 degrees Celsius is not bad for them. Isn't it like, isn't 30 like around 80 degrees Fahrenheit, I think? Stop dodging. I should have stunned them both. That's what I should have done.
Unbalanced. The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Never make the mistake of not checking. Oh, okay. Got this. Stun you. Perfect. See, 30 would definitely be like too much for me.
Another abomination.
I don't like the extreme heat. Now, if you give me a really nice breeze, like make it a cool day, I'd be fine. Like a cool breezy day without much heat, I'd be fine.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Decimated.
God, of course you would resist. Right when I thought I was safe. Alright, so he should die on his next turn.
Slowly.
Just like that.
This is our life is taken.
And this guy's just gonna make us all bleed.
Ringing ears.
Ow. Or he's going to really hurt. Really, really hurt. Yeah, I've just had to do a lot of working. That's really about it for me. I would love to be gaming more. Truly would.
Their cursed champion falls.
Yeah, man, what could go wrong? The altar's purpose is purely decorative. Guess that's what could go wrong. I have probably never been gaming less. I don't know, I feel like I just haven't played that many games over the past year. Ooh, glad to hear you and Kaltot are still together. How has Dark Souls been for you? I hate these slugs.
Back to the pit.
Soothed. Sedated.
I also haven't played Monster Hunter World in a while. Good, I'm glad you're enjoying Dark Souls. That's one of those games that you either really hate it, or you just really hate it. Not really an in-between.
The blood pumps. The limbs.
It's your first Souls game?
obey.
Ah, you jumped into 3. Very bold. 1 is still my favorite. I feel like 1 was the best of them.
Executed with impunity.
You love challenges. Dark Souls is really a challenge, especially 3. Though, I guess 3 was kind of the best one for multiplayer. So if you're playing it with Kaltot, then that makes
Confidence
sense.
surges
It makes
as
a lot
the
of
enemy
sense.
crumbles.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
So just the top room after this one, huh? So 3 more battles? Which not bad. I just want him to die as soon as his turn happens. Because I hate this guy so much. Yeah, let's knock this guy
Crush
out.
disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
Reduce the amount of damage we take on this next turn as much as we can. In Monster Hunter... Can you try that sentence again? In Monster Hunter, we're... in the part of the... No. What am I doing? Stun her. In Monster Hunter... Your post-game. Okay, that makes more sense. Your post-game, you're in the DLC. Okay. I was about to say, I couldn't figure out what pod was. I was trying so hard.
Continue the onslaught.
In the DLC, Iceborne. How is Iceborne?
Inspiration and improvement.
I have seen, like, nothing about Iceborne at all. I mean, I haven't played Monster Hunter for probably close to 2 years at this point. It's been a while. It's very hard. Base game was very hard, too. Wow, everyone is just targeting my cleric. Stop it! She's fine. Don't be rude. Stun you. Let's take you out.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let's hurt you, get you close to done. The DLC added a new difficulty called Monster Rank, or Master Rank. I do remember hearing about Master Rank. Can you stun again? No, you can't. For context, you went back to check check low-rank monsters, and I killed them in 1 minute. This new DLC monster called Barioth took you and Cal about 45 minutes with using its weakness. Ugh. That's intense.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Oh yeah, I forgot that we have to go into the next room. I thought we were just about done. Nope. Okay. Stun the back two. Heal the party. I could try to stun the first two. Let's take him out, because I know I can do that. Maybe we'll get lucky? Grinding it gave your favorite armor set, like a screenshot of it? Yeah, absolutely. The monster armor, the Monster Hunter armor is amazing. They have some very creative people come up with some very creative things. Oh, we all dodged. Nice. Let's try stunning him. Hey, nice. Good, good. Give me just a whole round of... Really? He's stunned and still dodges. Hey, Matt. Just being an awesome Lovecraftian nerd. That's what's up. What are you doing, handsome? Sure, we'll see if we can stun him again. Nah, I didn't think so. Hot. You looking in the mirror again, huh? Sure sounds like you are. That's what I'm talking about. Give me that 15 crit.
Unless inordinate exsanguination.
Please continue adventuring. Yes, 2 deeds. Ah! I think I needed 3, but that's one step closer.
Devils remanded to their abyss.
Weissritter? White Knight. Ah, Weissritter. So good. Oh, they got diseases. Alright, we'll have to toss them in. Let's see what Amy had to send.
Let the organ notes ring out from the abbey.
You're so fuzzy. Oh, that's so funny looking. I love it. Not as absurd as the other ones. Ooh, Sisters of St. Martha's will lead the service with a chorus of We Are the Flame, after which they will be accepting confessions in the lower hall. Well, too bad I don't need any more Vestals, but thank you. How have you been doing, Matt? I feel like I haven't really talked to you that much lately. Oh no, they got COVID. So, Sanitarium, Ardon, and Macy. Creeping Cough. Tapeworm. Get rid of them. Rosei, do you have to be anywhere in particular? Yeah. I think he'll only gamble. 1444. Ooh, that's not where I wanted to go. Oh, he'll only drink. Okay. I'll take you back to the Abbey. It's cheaper. Trying to stay away from sick people? It's a lot harder than it sounds, isn't it? Everyone seems to be getting sick. Everyone and their mama. Everybody getting sick up in here. 5 more. 5 more to get better weaponsmithing. Ooh, that's a pretty looking dragon. Beast thing. And 1 more to increase my roster. Yeah, and mama. A couple of my coworkers probably caught it, and you know, just trying to stay away from all those people. Just everyone seems to be getting it. I'm glad no one... Okay, I've known 1 person who has passed, and it's very sad, and I mourn them greatly, but I am choosing to rejoice in the fact that everyone else who has gotten it has not passed. That is a good thing. I think you're getting close to the end of AC Valhalla. Ooh, how many hours do you think you've put into it so far? $120 plus. Wow. Got a few friends and coworkers get sick, and you had a cousin you weren't really close with that passed. Oh man, I'm sorry. No, you're not close with them, but you know, if you still know them, they're family. That sucks. Well, this one for the weld isn't free anymore. Interesting. My Houndmaster. Olin, you're still level 1, huh? This will take you again. Let's see if we can unlock Vuri, another skill. Or Uri, whatever her name is. Perfect. Sit-ups. Oh, goodness. Well, I'm glad that you haven't, that no one you know has been afflicted so bad that they've passed. That's good, Kane. Luckily, neither Cappy, me, or your immediate families have gotten sick, so that's good. That is very good. I'm glad to hear that, Awesome Mom is also in good health. Staying safe, I hope. My family has been safe as well. No one in my immediate family that I know of has gotten it. I mean, I was probably the closest one, had a scare. As far as I know, I never got it. Maybe I was asymptomatic. Okay, gotta do sit-ups. Get in shape. I'm trying. I'm trying. Sit-ups hurt my tailbone. For sure, yeah. I mean, it's like pneumonia. I mean, it really affects your lungs. Once you get pneumonia once, like, you can start developing all sorts of problems from that. I'm lucky that I haven't, as far as I know. I think we caught it early enough to where I didn't have any scarring or anything. One of the streamers that you watch got it back in October, and he said even though it was gone, he still can't smell things properly. Like, he 100% can't smell himself. Even the really stinky parts. Ooh.
Corruption has soaked the soil, sapping all good life from these groves.
That's weird.
Let us burn out.
Like, I knew
this
that you would
evil.
lose your sense of smell. I didn't realize that it would be such a long-lasting effect, though. That really sucks.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I didn't have to leave home all the time. I've been trying to stay home as often as I can, but, you know, unfortunately that doesn't always
Press this
work out.
advantage. Give them no quarter. Annihilated.
Some people don't, some people get it back, some don't. He can smell most things, but if he scratches himself, he can't smell his parts on his hand or anything. Just means he's not smelling anymore. Clearly. Like, he just doesn't stink. COVID erased his stink. His girlfriend bested.
Continue the onslaught.
Well, at least she's there to let him know. You're with your uncle right now, so you have no reason to leave and risk anything. That's good. That is very good. That's very fortunate. Yeah, my dad has to keep going into work. Unfortunately, he's had a few scares. Like I said, I try not to if I can help it, but sometimes I have to.
A victim to the spreading corruption.
It's also not fair to my coworkers if, you know, I just stay home and don't do anything and make them do all the work. COVID is a cure for BO. Who knew? Welcome, the improved Spork. 64. Are you the 64th iteration of a Spork? If so, I love that. You go into work once a week, but work remotely the rest of the time. I do have to go out of town for clients all next week, so there's that. Ugh, that sucks.
Precision and power.
The once a week thing, that's pretty much what I try to do. I think I go in usually twice a week at this point.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the
You're not the 64th? Birth year, you're an old dude. You're still young at heart. Don't you worry. Or maybe you're old at heart. Maybe you just like being old. That's fine. Nothing wrong with being old. I mean, all the best alcohol is old.
consumes the mind.
Cheese. Can't have cheese without age. Like me some cheese. The average age on Twitch is much older than you think. You know, I'm sure you're very right about that. It seems like the average age on Twitch would be so much younger, but there's a lot of people on here that are far more mature, and I like that. I like having mature audiences to talk with. Nothing wrong with younger audiences.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
Yeah, see, Matt's only 27. He's not that old.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Oh, hey, Frosty Lone Wolf. How are you doing? Glad to see you back here. She's almost dead. He can only self-heal.
As the fiend falls,
Typically, you're the oldest person in any channel, but you stick with small streams mostly. I tend to find small streams are usually the better ones for interaction. You get this one-on-one time, which is what I like. That's one of the things I enjoy about streaming. You honestly thought Matt was in his 40s? Your mom watches a lot of Twitch. Your mom does watch a lot of Twitch. My games tend to bore her, though. You're 22. Hey! 20s Club. I'll be turning 26 soon. Don't touch the body. "28, Amy, you old fart." Aged like fine wine.
Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh.
Well, I must say, Improved Spork, I'm happy to have you here in my chat. Thanks for hanging out with us. Are you a fan of The Darkest Dungeon, or coming from someone else's recommendation? Haha! Good job, Matt can math. Let's... Pistol shot.
Another one falls.
Look, even the dog was joining you. Woo woo! You thought at first this chat room was about no age talk? I mean, I think as part of Twitch's terms of service, you're not supposed to, but I'm not 100% on that. I mean, personally, don't share any information that you're not comfortable sharing. I don't think we're allowed to ask you your age, that's for sure, but what you volunteer is kind of what you volunteer. Just, you know, no mother's maiden names, no social security numbers, no credit card numbers, no addresses. Those things are no bueno. Fan of Darkest Dungeon? Are you familiar with it? Because I am very green. I have played this like 4 times and still know next to nothing. You're good at math, you just can't read? You're good at other things too, Matt. You know that there are streamers that has no age talk? As long as y'all are... Oh, that was a trap. I didn't realize it. Kind to each other and, you know, talk of good things. Whatever. Whatever goes for me. No judgment here with age. I was the one that was like 12 years old and hanging out with the 20-year-olds because I just got along with them better. So, oh, more push-ups? Okay. Oh... I don't think my arms could go straight if I tried. I'd never make it in the military. You were smart and for some reason that's unpopular. I guess I was just like, I don't know. I remember being called a smart kid growing up. I don't know, I never liked the way that most kids my age acted, you know? Everyone was... I don't know, just a lot more ridiculous. I mean, immature would be the word that I would use, but I mean, what do you expect from a 12-year-old, like... That's kind of a given. Glad to see I'm not alone, though. Matt was the same way, Kane was the same way. Yeah, I always hung out with my older siblings, and their friends, usually. Granted, I guess I didn't really have that many friends my age. Like I said, didn't really care to hang out with them. I had, like, three close friends growing up that were my age. You would never join the military? I don't blame you. Those who have joined the military, I appreciate and thank greatly. I, for one, don't think I would make it in the military, at least not as a foot soldier. I have a lot of respect for those that are in the military. Stop missing. You guys had friends? A couple, Amy. A couple. My closest friends were my age, but man, those dudes got old. Didn't age well, huh? Not like the fine wine we are.
The shadows whisper of conspiracy.
You can't anyways because you don't have a perfect body. That's alright. Just means you're meant to do something else, something different. Don't have perfect eye and hearing. Yeah, and that's certainly very important in the military. Though, I mean, I worked in optical before. I met people in the military who had terrible vision. Take their glasses off, they can't see 2 feet in front of them. Awful vision. They were still in the military.
Executed with impunity. Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
You didn't get friends till you turned 20.
Waiting to be spent.
I've pretty much had the same friends since I was like 11, I would say. All my friends were like me. We were mostly outcast and fit into any other groups. I would say that about my friends, but dude, I was homeschooled. My closest friends were at my church, and that was like, you know, that's what brought us together. That's what we had in common. And then I just ignored all the sporty kids and hung out with the kids who liked video games and stuff like that. 2020 eye vision and hearing is a requirement. Oh. Are you not in the US? I don't feel like that is a requirement in the US. More like a qualification. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people who have still gone into the military without perfect hearing and sight. It's not in the US, but it is for some jobs. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, hey, let's get the sniper who, you know, the marksman with 400 over 20 vision. Makes sense. You are in the US. Oh. To be fair, I know nothing about the military. If Greg were here, I'm sure he could shed some light. Like pilots in the Air Force. Yeah, that's true. They do need good... That's one of the reasons why I couldn't become a pilot like I wanted to when I was younger. I wanted to join the Air Force. You can do other things? What are your specialties, sir? Or madam? Yep, and that's precisely why I couldn't join them. I have pretty much 20/20 vision, a slight astigmatism, but, you know, my vision's been pretty good. It's probably like 20/30 now that I've gotten older, but it was the color deficiency that got me. Darn color deficiency, man. Yeah, growing up, my closest friend was my buddy Jesse. And then he was really like the only person I hung out with for most of middle school. Like I had some online friends that I don't really talk to anymore. And then when I started taking Taekwondo, I met my buddy Steven, aka Carbine, and then my other buddy Christian. And we were good friends pretty much like, you know, throughout high school. Still friends with him now, but, you know, life pulled us away here and there. But, you know, I've collected more friends as I've gotten older. That's how it's worked. Having autism totally disqualified you? You're not missing out. They have some great benefits. It's been great for some people.
Promises success.
Not for me. Oh, good. She just went more crazy. Perfect.
Driving out corruption is an endless battle.
I feel like most of your best friends are your online friends now.
Must be fought.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of my close friends that I know I can rely on are definitely online. Hey, Mr. Caltot, how are you doing?
Perhaps things are not as bad as they seem.
Oh, sick. That's good. A lot of them were very stressed out. Did I miss anything? Nope. Oh, I guess I lost those, what columns? Vestals. Will never pray. You drink? She will only flagellate. She will only whip herself. Shh. What about you? You'll drink. Drink and be merry. Go gamble. Go pray. Glad to hear it, man. What have you been up to for the past year? Plus, you could have nightmares for the rest of your life if you did join and go to war. Yeah, PTSD, definitely a serious thing. Yeah, a lot of my ancestors were in the military. I've got portraits of, you know, great-grandfathers and uncles and cousins that were in, like, World War I and World War II, and, you know, much respect and appreciation for the things that they fought for and stuff that they have done for us, but if I went into the military, I would have to be a non-combat job. That would be what I could do. Snap. I need literally one more deed. This one will give me deeds. It's a veteran level 3. Yo, I guess let's try a veteran room, shall we? What do we want to take? I feel like we definitely want Basket. Or Baskint. Yiskint? Hey! Thank you, Amy, for gifting Mr. Caltot a sub. Welcome to the Squires, dude. I don't have any level 4 heroes yet. All of them are level 3, 2, or 1, and I've been trying to get them up a little bit more. But I'm gonna take some level 3s onto these veteran quests. Aw, Mindy. Get some Mindy's and Margot's in the chat forum. I kind of want to take Vivers. Like, Vivers is, you know, right up that alley. Let's take Holland. We'll give Macy a rest. And Renault? Or Kana? Let's go Kana. Because this is the Warrens. He's got to heal, she's got to heal, right? You're set up to heal? Yeah, you're set up to heal. So some heavy hitters. And healers. Yeah, that'll be good. Oh yeah, they harp on the trinkets, don't they? You still haven't figured out what's up with your credit card. That's not good. I'm good, been working today, finally. Played some Rainbow Six with some friends earlier today. Nice, nice. Have you been off of work like everyone else because of COVID? So what do you have? I don't like being surprised. You've got some good stuff. You've got some good stuff. You have nothing. You don't bleed. You don't stun. You don't move. You don't do melee. So I could just give you more HP, or I could also make you less stun. Let's just give you some health stones. Kind of the best I got right now. So let's swap you with that. That would be good for you, right? Really. Let's give you that, and yeah, we'll take those. Oh, now a plank too. Oh, Amy, you're making me thin, Amy. You're making me thin. All right, see you later, Matt. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry I missed that. It was good to talk to you. Glad you stopped by. I appreciate it. Mr. Caltot, what do you do? I don't think I know what you do. You're busier than you've ever been because of the effects of COVID on the economy? Yeah, I feel the same way. I work in the food industry, so it just kind of picked up. Time it. You know, the other thing you're gonna make me do, aside from getting thin, is you're gonna make me vacuum and sweep my apartment. I didn't realize how much hair was on the floor. I don't even have a pet. Oh. Yeah, I reached my, I think the highest I've ever been, like a couple months ago in weight. So I really need to get on top of things. You work with teens like a youth center. Teens in high school can come and hang out if they want after school. Oh, that's cool. Try and help them through like bad parents and things like that involving alcohol and such. That's awesome. I'm so glad to hear that there's stuff like that out there. Working in economics? Yup. Yes, you would, Kane. Amy, that's awesome. Good for you. Rock on. Get that early retirement. Whatever, we'll take it. I should have bought a key. You're no good with work or people. Yes. I'm good with people. Although, I am slowly not becoming good with people. Working in customer service positions, absolutely take that out of you. I don't know, let's go up. I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. Cool, so I can get most of these rooms this way. Oh look, a key. I wanted one of those. Well, like, I also work in IT, so I'm happy to help people and teach them, like, new things. The issue ends up becoming that people don't want to learn. They just want you to fix their problem and get on with their day. So, even though you try to teach people, you try to encourage them to understand technology, they just go, I'm too old, technology doesn't make sense to me, I'm not gonna even bother learning it.
Mind that such missteps are the exception, and not the rule.
You have to be good with people. You're antisocial at home, very cheery social at work. I feel like I'm very much the same way. Like, I try to be cheery and happy and everything at work, but by the time I get home, I'm just exhausted, and I don't want to do much. That's one of the reasons why I stopped streaming for so long, is just so much in life was going on. I just couldn't keep up the energy. Feel so happy you don't have to meet people in person for work. Welcome to any job that's a service. Yeah. One of the reasons why you left IT when you worked in it. I would like to stay in IT just because I like working with technology, but I'd like to do something different than customer service. Learn economics? No, that's why I hired you. Yep. More of my safety depends on it. Yeah. Let's see what we're coming up against up here. Yep, without an, ooh, what are you? Without an IT job, without a job in general. You know, unfortunately, that's, ball and chain, butcher cut. Let's try and reduce your dodge. You know, I can't live. Fortunately and unfortunately, IT jobs pay very well.
Impressive.
Going to work IT again, I would work with building PCs. That's actually what I would love to do. I would love to start building PCs. I would love to like custom build PCs, you know, do some artistic things with PCs. Like, that is ultimately what I would like to do in the end, is some form of like custom PC building or by order PC building for companies. I wouldn't want to be a rep. I've worked with reps. Their jobs suck.
Continually onslaught.
Your job
Destroy
teach people to
them
use money. They hire me. They don't
all.
understand that they have to change for it to work. But I went to the doctor. What do you mean I have to eat healthier to be healthy? I don't understand. How does that's not how this works. You build your gaming PC finally, and it's so much fun when it works. What kind of trouble do you have with it? Your only job now is being a decent human being and being cute. Well, I can confirm you're at least one of those things. At least. Monsieur Spork, if you don't mind my asking, and be as vague as you desire, what do you do that your safety depends on working with people?
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
A pig spear sucks.
Well struck.
Better choose wisely. I was vague for a reason. Some of the CPU threads were bent and your motherboard was dead on a... Ooh. Oh, you just got, like, screwed on both ends, man. Did you RMA either of them? Both of them? Okay, good. I'm gonna say, I've had a PC fry on me. Do not wait. Do not sleep on it. You own a lot that processes vehicles that have been repossessed, including the contents and the vehicles themselves. Oh! Yes. Your safety does indeed depend on working well with people. This guy hurts. Can I stun him? I was hoping that if I could stun him, I could get a heal round off.
Their cursed
Just get rid of him.
champion falls.
Oh, sick. That was nice. Okay, now I just gotta clear the rest of these rooms, so at least 2 more battles. Now I have to choose, though. I mean, I don't know what you look like, but you are just very cute in general. And you're really sassy, so maybe we'll go with cute. You're a good human being. But if I were to pick between the two, probably cute. Good answer, you chose right. Woo! No death for me today.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Blight's not gonna work on these guys. Oh, it did. Yeah, that really pissed off. Yeah, yeah, you are public enemy #1 to that guy, and you gotta be able to tell him, like, this is your fault, not mine. Don't beat me up, or try to. I don't know, you could be one burly, muscular guy that would wreck anyone who tried to threaten him, but you don't want to do that. That's more paperwork. Now I just see the clip from Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade. You've chosen wisely. Stop resisting.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
You're innocent. What do you mean?
Another one falls.
Innocent.
Be wary.
Well, I for one,
Triumphant
for
pride
sure, say
precipitates a dizzy
I wish you the
fall.
most safety and the easiest days of work, Mr. Spork. Mr. Spock, Mr. Spork. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. You're a 5'7" thin guy, so intimidating some 6'3" gangbanger ain't happening. Fair. I got a rough lineup here. Gotta hope light lands. Of course he resists. Your slow southern drawl, that sounds cute. Ugh, I miss the South sometimes.
Their formation is broken.
My family's from the South, so visiting there frequently, the Southern hospitality, it is the best. It's that slow, calm, and steady cadence that just wins the hearts of those who are upset.
Devastating blow.
Try to make it intimidating when you're 4'11". What are you talking about, Amy? We're all scared of you.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Yes, one, yeah, Yeah, you're 100% cute. Don't kill me. Oh, good. Good to know we're not in your Death Note book.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
She kills with cuteness. Notice that she said she wouldn't kill friends. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Definitely, picked up on that.
Precision and power. A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Oh.
This
Hell yes,
expedition at
more
least
deeds.
promises success.
Oh, I had a key. Well, shoot. Maybe we'll come across a, one of those cabinets. Oh. Oh, good. Now she's bloodthirsty. I think that's a good thing, right? No. Apparently not. If Sass could kill, it would be Amy. You do agree. Casual acquaintances are very... Don't cross her till you become friends with her.
Trusting
And then don't not
tunnels
become friends with
similar to
her.
this. Impossible. Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Finally have enough to upgrade my weapons. Do I do weapons or armor? I feel like I do weapons. Basically, I'm cute, so be my friend. You know, I'd be much less inclined if there wasn't a knife to my throat, that's for sure. Now, armor seemed to be okay.
Stronger shield. Anything to prolong a soldier's life.
Let's do weapons. Do more damage. Oh, Baskent is level 4 now. Oh yeah, go girl. It's really alluring once you watch someone else play it. You're like, man, I really miss Darkest Dungeon. I want to play it some more. You only offer chocolate and cake and hugs. I have not gotten chocolate, cake, or hugs, Amy. You hate yourself for dabbing. Yes. Yeah, I do want chocolate now, too. I shouldn't have chocolate, but now I want chocolate. Amy's fault. Look at all these people. Look at them all. All level 0. Need to get armor smithing up one more. What was it for skills? Portraits. 24 portraits. You have dark chocolate, it's fine. Ooh, I love some dark chocolate. Can't physically give you anything from here, it's not your fault. But Amy, chocolate, cake, hugs. You promised. Yeah, chocolates keep. Chocolates travel really well. Chocolates travel very well. Oh, finally. It only took forever. Estimated delivery time? Pending. Cool. I'll get that in 2 weeks. That's true. Hugs are against COVID rules currently. So yeah, that hurt a lot. Going down a veteran path. Is Holland the only one that really suffered? Yeah, I guess so. Vivers was kind of okay. Unless you meet basically daily. Or quarantine for 2 weeks. So, I need 9 more portraits. And 11 more deeds. I guess I don't really need to worry about my roster too much. I seem to be okay. But if I wanted, then it would be 27 more deeds. But most importantly, 11 more deeds, so that way I can get armor up 1 more. Alright, I guess I can take Cyber Hugs. It's the closest we'll have. Incohate Flesh? Incoit Flesh? I don't know what that is. Some things were never meant to live. Cleanse the sin of the ancestors' experimentations and put this abomination into the abyss where it belongs. You know, you can trade busts for other things, right? No? Who? What? Who do I trade busts to? Excuse me? Little cycle button at the bottom? Trade heirlooms. What? What? I could do this the whole time? Mr. Spork, you are a game changer, you madman.
In the end, every plan relies upon a strong arm and tempered steel.
And portraits were the most, right? Yeah, they were the most expensive. Which is weird, because I get them more often than I get deeds. Mr. Spork, you are an okay, Mr. Spork, who do you want to be named after? Because you are going to get named after someone. Someone who I will treasure and hope not to die, but who will probably die at some point. But I will try. Yeah, all hail Mr. Spork. Do you want to be a doctor? I could make you a doctor. I'm a man, and I have arms. So many at arms. Alright. Gula free. You are now Mr. Spork. I will try not to get Spork killed first. You know how RNG loves me in this game. Steven. Steven, are you still here? Steven? I feel like Steven would probably want to be a knight, so I'm just gonna... Carbine. Steven is now Carbine. RNG in Darkest Dungeon is Bloodthirsty. RNG in any game that involves me is bloodthirsty. 1000%. Pick random. Next is Eternal. Who would Eternal want to be? I don't know if Eternal is even still here, but if he were here, who would he want to be? I feel like he would totally be an occultist. And I feel like that the name Eternal goes really well with the occultist. Let's see. I don't think anyone else in here is part of the list, so feel free to !join. I'll throw you on the list, and we can get you guys going. I'm just blowing all my money upgrading people at this point. Amy has to be the 4'11" Helion. Oh, I can't upgrade him because he's still doing the thing. I probably should have done this earlier. Reduce the cost of skills. But whatever. Okay, so let's pick the next random one. Mr. Kaltot, who do you want to be? You're psychic or possibly psychotic? Yes. You could be the other occultist if you really wanted. If, Mr. Spork ever dies. You're gonna be a crusader? Alright, you can be... Malabise. Otherwise known as... Edit, please. Edit, please. Thank you. Mr. Kaltot. There you go. You're a bad gambler, Mr. Kaltot. You're also low level. Up next. Greg. Greg? You're there? Who do you want to be, Greg? I could see him being a highwayman. You know what? I feel like he would probably be Vivers, because Vivers likes to hit strong. Jabosha. Pick random. Corey. Of course. It's picking all the people who aren't here. Corey would also 100% be an occultist. Testosterone. It's literally like I'm choosing random and it's just picking all the people who aren't here. I feel like he would probably be a plague doctor. Testosterone. He's a fantastic person. I swear, if up next is Bravo, okay. All right, Amy. Do you want to be Bolin or Kana? No, you said you wanted to be a Helion. Yeah, so the Helion is this person, the barbarian woman with the large halberd. Well, Kana is bloodthirsty, and you're obviously not, so you have to be Kana. Just how the rules work. There's Bravo. Up next is Kane as well. So Kane, who do you want to be? I'll give you the pick before Bravo because he's not here. Make you a grave robber and call her Kane? Alright, you are literally the only grave robber I have. And I feel like Bravo would probably be... this guy. There we go. All of them? I mean, this guy's got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like he's got 3 here, that's for sure. What about this guy? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yep. She's a Ninja Turtle. Fascinating. Yeah, I did not realize that. But what would you know? Okay, so here we go, spending more money. We're just gonna do our level 3s. Oh, that's not who I wanted. There won 1,000 gold. Suddenly. Perfect. Now the race of who dies first. And that just means that we're gonna have to clip it when someone dies. We're gonna have to clip the whole fight and see how badly I screw it up. Alright, so I feel like... I don't know if we're quite ready for the Necromancer. Let's get some people going, shall we? This is the ruins, so we want our Crusader. We want our our Vestal, and we'll take Testosterone. Your dodge is already pretty high, so let's give you something to up your dodge a little bit more. Actually, no, melee damage. More melee damage. Oh, show. You don't have anything? Light resist. Light skill chance. For abominations only. Yeah. We'll give you that. We'll try that. Oh boy, I don't know what I'm getting myself into. Or how BS the RNG is. Yeah, we'll get that firsthand. Testosterone.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Well, I guess we'll just go down. What are you? Aside from a slavering ghoul. No keys? Yeah, I don't know. I don't normally end up buying keys. Should I? Is that like a common thing? God, they always resist. I don't have anything that does more to holy. So let's just kill one of you guys.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
On this adventure is Carbine, Amy, Testosterone, and Buskent, who no one claimed, which is okay. She's fine, no hard feelings.
Such a terrible assault cannot be left
Oh.
unanswered.
Of course, he got a disease. If you die your first dungeon, you're gonna cry. You probably will. Not. I'm not that bad. I'm okay at managing things. I still don't understand the game that well, but I'm okay at managing things.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
He's got a lot of protection. Maybe I should be trying to make him bleed. Because all he seems to do is just howl at everyone.
The abyss
What is
returns
this?
Even the boldest gaze.
Hey, Primus, how are you doing, man?
Their cursed champion falls. These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
Oh, you dick. Because you're... kleptomaniac? Yeah. Alright, that's fine. Not as good as you could be, been trying to find another job, not going well. Where have you been? I think the last I heard you were working for Amazon, but that was forever ago. Sorry to hear that things aren't going well, though, man. I wish you the best. Not Amazon? Well, that's good. I hear they treat their workers poorly.
For a task well performed.
On track. Not familiar with them.
Back to the pit.
Oh, that sucks. You should be able to get a new one, shouldn't you?
Another one falls.
Ah, that makes sense.
Another
They were just dicks about
abomination cleansed from our lands. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
Yeah, that's true. That sort of stuff does just happen, and it sucks. It's really sucky. Well, okay, maybe they're not so bad. It could be better, but maybe they're not so bad.
Obliterated. Annihilated.
Nice job, Amy. Look at you, kicking butt and taking names. Atta girl. Except that guy, he sucks.
Destroyed.
He's gonna die on his next turn anyway.
Slowly.
That is a bummer, man.
This is how a life is taken.
Sweet deeds. Amy getting into her role a bit too much. Amy the Hellion. That's gotta be her new Discord title. Well, that's, not what I meant to do. But okay.
Reeling, gasping, taken over the edge into madness.
Carbine's going crazy. 3 rooms in. That's fine. Here's where the key's gonna screw me, isn't it? Oh, thank God they didn't automatically try to open it. Oh, that's right. Darn it, Amy. I can't make you crazy names anymore. Oh, good. Now he'll only gamble.
Watch your step.
I'm for sure hoping for Amy friendship at this point, afraid of any other option. Spork, Mr. Spork, maybe you can tell me why sometimes the torch goes down really slowly and other times it goes down really quickly. Always dodges.
Precision and power.
She will feast on your heart, guys. That's Amy for you.
Eradicated.
Life, because RNG is life. Or RNG is love, RNG is life. I got it. Thanks, Shrek. Buff the pommel, boy.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Does sanity end up affecting Torchlight? You will maintain the offensive narrator, man. Delicious hearts.
And boogeymen.
The darkness holds much worse than something, than mere trickery and boogeymen.
The great ruins belong to us, and we will find whatever secrets they hold.
You're not sure? You'd have to check. I'm so curious what makes it happen. Oh, cool. He's now just obsessed with food. That replaced Gambler. I like that a lot more. She'll only drink, though. The ague. Yeah, you lived one. Didn't do too bad. Ooh, free building upgrade?
Put them to work.
What was I trying to get next? Skills rank 4? What was that? That was like, that's portraits and stuff, right? I feel like maybe I should go with weapons rank 4. If you run dark, you for sure have the chance of drawing the Collector, though. I drew the Collector with, like, at least 50 light. Like, the first dungeon I went in. That's crazy. Just whatever I do, don't kill you, right? I promise. Can't promise I won't kill you. No torches. The lower the light, the higher the odds. Ah, so I just have really bad luck. No torch altars. Gotcha. Yeah, what do you think I should upgrade for free? I'm thinking weapons. I'm thinking weapons is probably one of the best ones. Apparently the torch altars cause a lot of trouble. I mean, I could upgrade the sanatorium for free, but it's pretty low. I'd rather do something that's higher. Like, I can't... What was it? There was something I couldn't do until I got higher weapons, armor, and skills. Or should I do... Should I do skills to level 4? Worst mini-boss in the game is from an actual Lovecraft book. Ooh. Now I kind of want to go in all dark. At Pi Peril? Oh, at your peril. And now I want pie. Deviant tastes. Not allowed to visit the brothel. You can still drink though, right? I swear, this stuff gets more and more expensive. Is it more expensive the higher level they are? It is. More expensive the higher level they are. Think she'll only drink? Yeah. And I'm making him drink, so she'll have to wait. If you can't kill it, it'll hunt you and randomly appear. Yeah, that does suck. I'm thinking I should probably do... Wait, these are portraits, right? These cost deeds. Darkest dungeon. Upgrade. Alright, let's not do a guide. Let's do cost. Yeah, they cost deeds. They cost a lot of deeds. Oops, sorry. Oh, but portraits are a little bit harder to get than deeds because of busts. So, we're gonna min-max this. We're gonna go those to rank 4. It's the Shambler. I'm not familiar with the Shambler from Lovecraftian history. Perfect. So now I've got that. I just need to get more money. Saw a guy run into it and he's like, well, no more fires and altars, and it showed up room 1 3 dungeons later. Eee. Yeah, I've just been ignoring those like the plague. Yeah, because Deeds are expensive, but if I can trade in busts, then... You know, 28 butts... 28 butts will get me 18 deeds. And that's better than only 9 portraits. You've seen Shambler wipe out more groups? It was in Call of Cthulhu 2, the game endbook. I haven't played either. I am going to try the RPG soon, though. He's no joke. Now I just got to look up Lovecraft the Shambler. Oh, he's spoopy. He's no joke. The Dimensional Shamblers are a race of monsters from a different dimension that first appeared in H.P. Lovecraft's story, The Horror in the Museum. They might also be the same as the eponymous entities described in Clark Ashton Smith's story, The Hunters from Beyond, the publication of which predates Lovecraft's tale by a year. These Hunters from Beyond appear as short, crouching creatures with tight gray, mummy-like skin. Its head is semi-ape-like and semi-canine, and has a crooked stained fang, or crooked stained fangs. Its eyes are recessed in deep eye holes and appear as yellow slits. It has long arms with huge claws. Though it has the appearance of being material, the Dimensional Shamblers originate from a different dimension, making it immaterial in our world, making it unable to touch or be touched. It's a Dimensional Hunter. That's awesome. That's a really cool mini-boss. Do not want to summon it, but that's a really cool mini-boss. The Shamblers come from a lower dimension described as a long, gray, oozing plain beneath skies where the fumes of hell were writhing like a million ghostly and distorted dragons. In this dimension, thousands if not more Dimensional Shamblers live. Humans sucked into this dimension sink into the gray ooze and have their minds and souls eaten by the Shamblers. Ooh. Yeah, maybe on a secondary save file. Some, you know, if I completely wipe on here, I'll just do it again, or, you know, something like that. Just as you guys talk about him, I found one of his altars. Put a torch in it! Put a torch in it! Put a torch in it! The Shamblers can be called to our dimension with certain spells of pure willpower, the Shamblers being keen on hunting victims. When they have chosen a victim, they will attempt to suck them into their own dimension, calling as many of their cohorts as needed. While they do seem to grab at the victim, they actually use a form of hypnosis that can be broken by a strong-willed person. It's possible that a larger amount of the Shamblers can be more powerful. When they try to suck a victim in, it will seem as if the place around the Shambler disappears behind it, and their own dimension will become visible. The Shamblers can also move and appear at will in our own dimension, without apparent effort. When moving around, they will seem to jump between places. Do it, no balls. The game is hard as balls. I was just sitting here going like, wow, this game's got real easy. I did the Swine Prince and like it was no problem. And then the Sonorous Prophet was kind of a little bit more of a troublesome boss. And now I've gone into some of these veteran ones and I'm like, ugh, they're tough. Summoning one of the hardest bosses on purpose does sound like overkill. Imagine not knowing, and putting in that torch, and then in comes the Shambler. Now, do you have to do it only once, or do you have to do it like multiple times before it becomes a thing? Once summoned, it's there in your game. Until you defeat it, or even after you defeat it, more come. That's awesome. I love it. Okay, let's see where more we have to go. So, I could go after the Necromancer. Ooh. Gives me a very rare leper mask. So you manage to kill it or wipe completely. Ooh, Holy Orders. Plus 15% virtue chance, negative 20 stress, plus 12% death blow resist, negative 20 blight resist, negative 20 bleed resist. That's pretty nice. But I feel like I should... Is the idea behind this game to, like, go to the specific dungeons with, like, 2 groups of people until you clear it? Or is it to, like, go between all of them until you clear them all? I don't even know what the final boss in this game is. I am not level 6. The Shuffling Horror. The creature's power waxes terrible. Recover the protective relics from the long-abandoned base camp, but beware the Shuffling Horror. Talisman of the Flame, Darkest Dungeon. Revelation, minus 100% stress. Revelation, minus 100% damage taken. Martyr Seal. It's a lot of gold. Exterminate. You know, I'm curious. Darkest Dungeon. Should I clear one dungeon at a time? Question mark? Doesn't really say. I think I'll hold off on knowing what it looks like in Darkest Dungeon just yet. Perhaps I will decide to be bold. I wonder if it scales with when you unlock it, or if it's just like a constant level. That would be something I'd be curious to know. Like, clear all of the weld, then do all of the code? If you've never seen anyone do it that way. Okay. I was wondering. Because it just seemed interesting that you've got the ruins, the warrens, the weld, and the cove, but like right off the bat, most of the time the cove's like, hey, this is a level 3 dungeon. Roar. This one's level 5 apparently. Ooh. But like some of them are still level 1, so I didn't know if they were just like random, and then the dungeon levels up and you get a boss per each one. Because like... Or per, like, every 3? I don't know, I guess I just haven't played it enough to really know. But I do want to get some of these people leveled up. So let's plow on. Like, Bolin needs to level up. Mr. Jixley needs to level up. And... Pardon? They're both getting treated right now. Heard that the actual final dungeon is supposed to be harder than most of the bosses. Therefore the name Darkest Dungeon. I mean, that sounds about right. I couldn't imagine going into it with level 6s just alone, like... That sounds terrible. I do want to get her leveled up. let's make sure... Oh. She can't even upgrade yet. She's good. Bravo's good. Okay. Let's do that. Let's go clear this, this short level 1. Get some money from it. Try to grab as much stuff as I can. So out of curiosity, Mr. Spock, bringing things like medicinal herbs obviously are for some of the interactions. Is laudanum and holy water the same? I mean, I know you can take holy water just in general. I couldn't find a way to take laudanum to reduce, like, sanity or anything. You know about the antiquarian ability? I do not know about the antiquarian ability. I have not picked up an antiquarian yet. Do tell about the antiquarian ability. What happened to your team? Did your team die? Have you sacrificed? Your team's name became Vox Machina? What? How did... Your team can have a name?
The soil, sapping all good life from these groves.
Holy water
Let us burn
purifies
out this
things, so it's
evil.
good to have. Well, it's going to be hard not to clear 100% of the battle rooms. Again, teams can have names? I imagine he probably had, like, a grave robber, this person, barbarian. Not really a druid, is there? Anyway, yeah, what's the antiquarian ability? Cleric, Jester, Highwayman, and a Helion. Oh, I guess the Jester's more of a rogue, huh? That's cute. The Antiquarian, when it opens chests and other curios, picks up extra stuff. Antiquarian is your money grubber. Oh! Oh, Jester is a bard. That's true. That makes sense. Oh, sick. It's Thunder, too.
Press disadvantage. Give them no quarter.
That's super funny. I haven't really picked up the Jester. I didn't really care for him that much. But the Antiquarian is like a backpack, too. You gotta carry her. Welcome back, Greg. That's a funny way to put it. I like that. By the way, Greg, I named you after, I pulled names and I named you after the leper. Yeah, absolutely, please do. I'd love to see this, that sounds hilarious. So when low on coin, do an antiquarian run and make sure it opens all curios. Hey, it sounds like I need to pick up an antiquarian.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
God, you suck. Constantly healing himself for one. Oh, the buffet skill. The buffet skill? I mean, I'm down for a buffet. I like a buffet.
Their formation is broken. Maintain
This game does have interesting classes. I see why people like the Antiquarian, though, for the extra money. I guess I should drop someone that I'm not using to use her for. Or use an Antiquarian for. I don't know who I'm not really using, though.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
To be fair, I'm not really using a second Crusader. Yeah, the cultist, cultist seems like a very unique class, but I can kind of understand why. Like, he does great healing, has a few trade-offs that are kind of like, his skills are really nice. His camping skills I'm not a big fan of, because they add a lot of stress. An Antiquarian is a class that you get. It absolutely does fit in with the Lovecraftian horror. You are 100% correct. Yeah, I want to pick up an Antiquarian. I also want to get a Bounty Hunter, so maybe I should... Why can't you... Oh, you gotta be in second position. I need to swap up your skills.
Be gone, fiend.
Pick those up when I expand the barracks. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, is pick up a few. For sure.
Confidence
Oh, sick, I killed them
surges as
both.
The enemy crumbles.
You can't take normal horror, but you love Lovecraftian. I'm sure you've probably heard this from Matt before, but have you read... I think his name is Peter Klein. He either writes them or reads them, and I can't remember right now.
Back to the pit.
God, I wish Matt were here so I could just be like, hey, Matt, tell me those books that you love. One, I think, was called, like, 14? I think was the first book. Hold on. Peter Klein books. Isn't it Peter Klein? Hold on. 14 book. Klein, C-L-I-N-E-S. Peter Klein's 14 is the first book in the Threshold series. What are the other... the next one is The Fold, and then Dead Moon, and then apparently he came out with a fourth one. I'm gonna have to ask Matt for that. It's called Terminus. That sounds rad. Yeah, 14. Hold on. Peter Klein, 14. You've read Dead Moon? I wasn't a big fan of Dead Moon. It didn't feel quite as fleshed out or driven.
Impressive.
Forgot to swap out their skills. The bane of being a streamer. You say you're gonna do something and then completely forget the next minute.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
But 14 was really good. The Fold was really interesting. Dead
Executed
Moon
with impunity.
kind of came out of left field in my opinion. Like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan of that one. It wasn't a bad book. It was just hard to kind of follow. Then again, I was listening to it, not reading it. So I could have just been distracted while trying to listen to it the whole time. I was starting a new job.
A powerful blow. triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall. Without tools of iron, you must rely on flesh and indefatigable purpose.
Yeah, Matt loved those books. He gave them to me. Strongly, highly recommended books. I think they're very good. They're very entertaining. Like I said, I loved the first two. God, I forgot again. Last time you read a book, oh geez. Audiobooks, man. If you can do stuff like while listening to an audiobook, it's prime.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
It was the first Harry Potter book when it was new. God. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Another one falls. Foolish horrors, brought low and driven into the mud.
Last time you listened to an audiobook was Halo Cryptum. I still haven't read that one. I got very disenchanted with the Halo series after Reach. Because when 4 came out, I realized, oh, all they're doing is just copying crap out of the books and not actually explaining story in the video game. You know, that's fine. It's whatever. Yeah, go for it. Book recommendations are always welcomed.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
House of Leaves. When you read Files of Economy as a job, you kind of don't want to read out of work. That's fair. Ooh. Is there a synopsis about it? Years ago, when House of Leaves was first being passed around, it was nothing more than a badly bundled heap of paper, parts of which would occasionally surface on the internet. No one could have anticipated the small but devoted following this terrifying story would soon command. Starting with an odd assortment of marginalized youth, musicians, tattoo artists, programmers, strippers, environmentalists, and adrenaline junkies, the book eventually made its way into the hands of older generations, who not only found themselves in those strangely arranged pages, but also discovered a way back into the lives of their estranged children. Now, for the first time, this astonishing novel is made available in book form, complete with original colored words, vertical footnotes, and newly added second and third appendices. The story remains unchanged, focusing on a young family that moves into a small home on Ash Tree Lane where they discover something's terribly wrong. Their house is bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. Of course, neither Pulitzer Prize-winning photojournalist Will Davidson nor his companion Karen Green was prepared to face the consequences of that impossibility until the day their two children wandered off and their voices eerily began to return. Another story of creature darkness, of an ever-growing abyss behind the closet door, and of that unholy growl which soon enough would tear through their walls and consume all their dreams. Difficult to follow, very not linear. Alright, see you later, Kane. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great date tomorrow. Tell Melissa and the kids I said hello and I miss them. And I will do some planks. Mr. Spork, that book reminds me of... I think it was called The Book of Theseus. It's called S, by J.J. Abrams and Doug Dorst. Welcome back, Bravo. I named this guy after you, in case you were wondering. Alright, once I finish this dungeon, I will do that. I'm also, now that I remember, Going to swap her skills. And also is? Yes. Alright, push-ups and planks. Let's do this. Lately, you got the Lord of the Rings as audiobooks. I tried to listen to The Hobbit, and I made it through, but I could not bring myself to do The Fellowship of the Ring. You are the arbalist. Figured you would like shooting things, and I don't have a militiaman. Wait, let me get this for the plank. Yeah, with what you said, I thought you might enjoy reading it. Apparently it's like two or three different stories basically like revolving around the same book. There's like a lot of people that are like it's about, I think, two people reading the book, making notes to each other and references back and forth. So like you read the main story and then you also read the margins. And you go back for the references. It's pretty neat. I'm so out of shape. I gotta remember to breathe while doing that.
The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
Sick, I can win while gambling? Hell yeah.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Well, yo, Mr. Jixley. Go gamble. Give me some cash. And get rid of your bad humors. What'll she do? She'll only flagellate. Ugh, you're the worst, Bullen. Cost me a fortune. What is it of? Oh, is that of your garage? Nice. I'll have to watch that in a bit. Oh, hey, 2K. There are also extra things shoved in between pages. Oh, you've read it. Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's actually like loose leaf stuff inside the book that'll come out. So you have to be careful like when fanning it open and stuff. I don't know if they're supposed to be in that place, but that's where they are. You're gonna go bother OE? Well, hey, go tell him I say hi. Tell him that he smells, but looks very handsome tonight. You take care, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, you read it, probably should again. I got it for my mom, actually, on a recommendation from my history teacher in college. He and I just got to talking about books one day, And he mentioned that one, and I was like, yeah, I should look into it. And then he asked me about it again later, and I was like, I never did look into it. Let me rectify that situation. So I went and actually looked into it and was like, I think my mom would love this. So I got it for her birthday. And she read it and thought it was really good. Stagecoach. What do I need to upgrade you? I feel like there's an antiquarian there. 4 more deeds. Let's see if maybe I can boost my chances and get a level 2 one next time, though. How have you been, 2K? I take it you probably just got home from work, or you just woke up before you go into work. Grave Robber. Pain. There you go. Grave Robber. Ranged skills. Do that, because you're entirely range-based. Give you that extra dodge. You want to stay and watch, but you're getting so tired it's hard to stay awake? Alright, Amy, you take care. I'll try not to kill you. Thank you for stopping by. It was wonderful to have you. A delight as always. I wish I just had something that, like, increased heal right off the rip. That would be nice. Ooh, I like that. Pleasant dreams and wake well. You've also been meaning to read Infinite Jest again. You're okay stopping on for a little while at work. Oh, you're currently at work. Okay. On break, I imagine. How's work going? I mean, I'm glad to hear you're doing all right. Enjoying books. I don't know what Infinite Jest is, but I'd love to hear more about it. You survived once. You could not ask for more. You've survived a lot. I do not intend to kill you or original Kana anytime soon. In fact, I probably need to focus on getting some more moolah. Ooh, Hell's Hairpin. More of the same, your job doesn't vary much. Yeah. Are you still, working on the rail cars? Like, when they're in the station? In the yard? Oh, in the yard. That's right. Not the station, the yard. Complete 100% of the battle rooms. Who do I need to level up? I need to level up Krakeneki. Bolin's still in there. Is this level 1? Yeah. We'll throw Mr. Kaltot in there. We'll get Erkambor. All 2. Yeah, we'll throw Kane in there too. I mean, this will be great. Almost like a non-healing party. You can heal. He is only level 1. There we go. Now he'll hit it a little bit harder. That's important. What was it that I needed? I think I just needed more deeds, right? Veteran gives me deeds, veteran gives me deeds, champion gives me a lot of deeds, veteran deeds, more veteran, apprentice. No deeds. Veteran 3 gives me deeds. Man, only the veterans giving me deeds. Alright, let's level these people up. And then we'll probably go after the, Incohate Flesh? Maybe we'll do this short skirmish with some of the higher levels once I can start knocking them down, knocking off their sanity some. Oh, now I recognize
These salt-soaked
CSX.
caverns are teeming with pelagic nightmares.
I was wondering why the name
They
sounded
must be
familiar,
flushed
and
out.
it's apparently, according to you, I guess garbage trains.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
Would I work at night? Or do you mean would 2K work at night?
The ground quakes.
I love it. Would I work at night? I mean, if I had to, probably. I think I'd prefer a day job just because, just because it allows me to do
No quarter.
more things that I would want to. But, you know, I think it would really depend on the job. If it were a job that I'd enjoy, yeah, I'd probably work nights. CSX runs freight trains.
Slowly.
I always see them in those, like, big,
This is how
dumpster,
life
like, top-loaded train cars around here, I think. Hold on. CSX train cars. What do they look like? Oh, I see them on the, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong thing. Maybe I do see them on the engines. Not the top-loaded stuff. And the tankers. Yeah, because there's one that runs right by my work. I see them all the time there. Anyway, the more you know.
Their formation is broken.
Yeah.
Maintain the offensive.
I've worked some jobs that were late into the night, but not necessarily night. Like I'd start at like 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock. I did not open that up. 2 o'clock or 4 o'clock and work until 10 midnight. Of course it slams shut. Of course it slams shut. I go back for it and it slams shut on me. Boxcars, tankers, that kind of stuff. They have some top-load boxes, but they pull the garbage in. Gotcha. I must be thinking of something else then.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed by his own eyes.
That's a jellyfish. That's a big old jellyfish. They always dodge. They have a ton of top loads running through here with coal bound for China. The trains you see are passenger trains. Maybe you're thinking of Amtrak. No, they're all entirely freight trains. But instead of them being like the full carts, they're the ones that like grain or something would get poured down into, is what I'm thinking of. I think anyway. I'd have to get a picture next time I see one. I'd have to try and think about it. Of course you can heal. That's right, I intend on killing you first now. Yeah, there's a lot of freight and manufacturing around where I am, so they've got a lot of trains that run through all the time. Tons of cars. We're like right in between a lot of major imports and exports and towns and stuff like that, so.
Back to the pit.
Just get rid of one. Stop causing damage. That is a really cool... sword shield hand thing. I dig it.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Go. Some deeds. Just what I needed. Yeah, I'm really bad at describing trains. I'm not a train aficionado. What would you call a train expert? Trexpert. Of course it's a trap. Why wouldn't the fish carcass be a trap? It just makes perfect sense. Round thrall? God, you're terrifying.
Annihilated.
I'll take it.
The slow death.
Hope you die. Yeah!
Unforgiving.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving. Almost killed him. I thought it might. Almost. Not quite. Aww.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
I don't know what happened. It didn't tell me what happened. Wow, these guys just can't stop automatically looting everything. Get yourselves together, man! Psh, psh, psh.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the
You guys are
light?
getting a beating. I don't really have much in the way of healing for them. I'm just straight up damage at this point. I can only hope that I killed like those people off right off the rip. Or that guy right off the rip. That's good. You know, I really hope they guard each other. That would be hilarious. bodies still being able to bleed makes me wonder if they ever get resurrected.
Masterfully executed.
All right, see you later, Mr. Kaltot. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's good to see ya. You take care.
A momentary abatement.
That healing really didn't do jack all for you, did it? Alright, so he'll die on his next turn. Well, if I attack him and both take damage anyway, I might as well attack them both.
Foolish horrors. Brought low and driven into the mud.
I have more to go. There are more curios and stuff that I can get.
Another mariner.
No!
Another misfortune.
I meant to click the shovel.
To fall for such a little thing. A bite of bread.
Right, you know what? We're gonna call it there.
Pungent odor.
We're gonna go back
awaits.
out.
The things are driven back for a time. The town is alive with wild merriment and desperate
Town is
jubilation.
alight with the spirit of goodwill and revelry, but this life-affirming attitude is not predicted to last long. All treatments are free. Oh, what did you do to yourself? Bullen has become one with pain and refuses to stop flagellating it. Alright. Whatever. Breathe in, breathe out. This too shall pass. Alright, no one else is sick, right? Who else? You're not bound by anything. Oh, did Mr. Jixley win me anything? Just send him to try and win stuff for me, man. Kane, you can go to the brothel. You can go... And this is full. Alright, and what did I need to upgrade this? Oh, I finally have enough.
Word is traveling. Ambition is stirring in distant cities. We can use this.
Alright, but I want an antiquarian. That's what I'm gonna have to go for. Oh, these require deeds too. Oh well, I need more heroes. I want to get some antiquarians for money runs. Am I missing anyone? Train up. I am. So... to go after... The Lich, I want to take him. But I'll definitely take her. Him. You leveled up? Oh, now. Going to make myself broke. Going to lose all my monies. The Necromancer, that's what it is. Wow. That is a lot. Could be nice, though. We took testosterone, a skint, Eboshan Amy. So that would have the heals. It's a long one, too. Ugh, why do they do that? Her best heal can't be in position 2. But I guess that is nice for party heals. Maybe we'll do this one. We'll go do this one. So let's buy a bunch of food. Going in the ruins, so let's get a key. Yep, because I am so low on money. I think this will end up being the best option.
Pace out the halls of your lineage once familiar, now foreign.
Okay, so I think in a room this big, I can skip 2 rooms, so I can go like that. You know what? I have a key.
If only treasure could staunch the flow.
I'll take it. Those things are always trapped unless you have a key. So that was good.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Oh, she's stunned. Good.
Back to the pit.
Back to the pit. Judgment. Oh, good. Wasted its turn. Hell yeah. Oh, good. Now I can waste its turn. Perfect.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Be gone, fiend.
That felt good. That felt very good.
Brought low and driven into the mud.
I should have brought a shovel.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Crusaders don't have much healing. No, they don't. But the clerics have decent healing. And so does the lepers. Or so do the lepers. Ooh, a map. Let's go. Alright, so I know where all the curios are. I don't get it. Like, my torches, they feel like they just go so quickly. Well, hey there, Finks. How are you doing, man? Ugh. Stupid thief.
Ambushed by foul invention.
Another map, please? Darn. You're about to clean your clean room because others messed up? Did someone come in and like just toss your room? Monsters with stealth have a shadowy appearance and cannot be hit by direct attacks, but are vulnerable to area effect attacks. Additionally, some hero skills such as the Shield Breaker's Expose can hit them while in stealth. These skills have the additional benefit of de-stealthing the monster. Oh, this guy's stealthed. Okay. Ah, I gotcha. That sucks. Makes sense, but it sucks.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
I know she's got a de-stealth. Yeah, let's stun that guy. Let's just stop him for a turn.
Ringing ears.
Ouch!
Blurred vision.
Was that
The
necessary,
end
sir? Yeah, let's just kill him. Let's get him out of the way. We'll just heal him up. Alright, well, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully my strange mumblings can amuse you while you clean your room. I'm just sitting here, trying my best. Please heal up.
Eradicated.
Trying my best while apparently getting stomped and having my torches go out
Seize this momentum.
immediately.
Push on to the task's
Makes me
end.
very sad. Oh, I forgot to switch her around. That would have been great to go up against these guys.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands.
It explains what? That I'm on a veteran mission? Or just that my torches go out quicker because I'm on a veteran mission? Is that how that works?
Another one falls.
Probably just missed some very obvious tooltip and now I feel a fool. Oh, stealth enemy. Gotcha.
Dazed.
God,
Reeling.
I just got rid of that. Leave her alone. suck. Ooh, boy.
Executed with impunity. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms. A handsome reward for a task well performed.
I gotcha. Well then in that case, yes, that does explain it. I'm... Yes, eat, and take the anti-venom. Because I am a dum-dum and forgot.
Packs laden with loot are often low on supplies.
You gonna let me go first? Of course you're not. It's too much to ask for a surprise round.
Grievous injury, palpable fear.
She can't catch a break, man.
Obliterated.
There's also level 5 missions I've seen. Of course you go for her.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
I need you both to stop. And of course only one of you stops.
Decimated.
Yes, please. Just heal yourself. Oh, a crit. Beautiful. Drop you below crazy sanity. I know you're still gonna yell things for the rest of all time.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
You would pass. You are selfish. Clear all corpses. Stun this guy. Heal yourself. Get yourself back up. Heal her. Crits are good. Helps with the mental state. You're just gonna make us all bleed now, aren't you? Oh, no, he doesn't bleed. Okay.
Press this
Good.
advantage.
Good.
Give them no quarter.
You know what? We're here. Let's rest. Let's
A
reduce
moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
all this. Quarantine. Reduces stress. Suffer damage. Removes disease. Removes blight. Can I bless myself with that? 3. Oh, interesting. Let the mask down. All right. Well, let's give it to him. And just have them encourage her. There we go. You started way earlier than I did the other day. I started the same time that I did on Monday. Yesterday, Wednesday, I started late because I had D&D, and I could only start late. So this following Wednesday, I will also have D&D, so I will probably start around 8 o'clock again. But I'm going to try and start around 6 and go until 10. That's my plan. My schedule is subject to change. Right now, that's kind of what fits best for my schedule. Usually we do D&D on Friday nights, so I'm hoping it'll be Mondays 6 to 10, Wednesdays 6 to 10, and Thursdays 6 to 10. Because Tuesdays I have D&D, Fridays I usually have D&D, and then the weekends free for myself. Oh yeah, dude, I bet your schedule is just messed up. How is all that snow treating you? Is it still pouring down? What? Gargoyles? That's new. Oh, they've got a lot of protection. That's why. I should have looked at that, not what damage I did. You know, it was the most work for the least amount of snow. For how long it snowed, it was so fine that it barely accumulated. That's not bad. Yes, that means at around 10 p.m. I will be ending the stream. Yep. First, they both dodge it. Everyone's pretty healed, so let's cast some judgment down on that guy. You ended up with like 3 inches max? That's not bad at all.
Obey.
I mean, you could literally just push the shovel with one hand through the snow and like push it all out of the way. Makes it so easy.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
Very dodgy and very beefy.
The wounds of war can be healed, but never hidden.
Oh, that wasn't the blight one I thought it was. It should have been easy, but because it kept snowing for so long, we kept having to go back out and re-clearing what you did, which sucked. Yes. You weren't allowed to just let it, like, sit overnight and then just clear it, like, early in the morning? Or was it, like, by the time 6 a.m. rolled around and people were starting to get up and leave, you needed to go out and clear it? Oh, stop dodging, please. Thank you. That's all I wanted.
No intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
We had to keep it cleared until past 5 p.m., then we could wait until early in the morning to go out. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Got a real big chance to resist that stun, and I'm not a fan of that.
A death by inches.
Okay, what can I drop? Probably herbal medicine. So do you do it for like a neighborhood or just a set few clients? Because where I used to live, we would get tons of snow, and the guy who our neighbors paid to clear most of the driveway, basically up into ours, because we didn't want to pay for this guy to clear our driveway. It was too expensive and we could do it ourselves. He would never come until like anywhere between noon to 3. And we always had to get out, so we'd be up at 3 in the morning clearing the driveway so that way people could get out at like 8 in the morning. So the guy came out and basically only did their driveways instead of the shared main driveway.
Destroyed.
Oh, she's gone crazy now too. Great. Ah! Quit dodging. I need you in your goblet to die. Really? You just moved back one? Heal the party. You're gonna be useless, be useless.
As victories mount, so too will resistance. In Radiance, may we find victory.
Oh, God.
Twisted
Okay,
and
I
made
was not
merciless.
expecting the collector. So let's heal up Amy here. Oh, by the way, testosterone. I named you after a character. You have a character's name now. Or rather, I named a character after you. The character has your name now. God, stop passing. Quit flashing me. Seriously, I'd like to point out that this guy's supposed to spawn at low light levels, yet here I am with like a super high light level. I do have some characters with range, yeah. They just apparently can't hit him. And she keeps passing. Oh, she did what I wanted her to. Good.
How quickly the tide turns.
Ouch. I'm sorry? What? That 31 damage. What the crap, man? Oh, you just summoned another one.
More blood soaks the soil.
Well, there went testosterone, apparently. Just like that. Wow. I'm about to rage quit the game if all these people just drop all of a sudden like that. I might need to, yeah. You know what? Screw that. Can't believe it. He just crit and then bled out immediately. It's RNG for you. Rip testosterone, man. My favorite doctor. Do I even try to finish the quest? I mean, I just have to explore 90% of the rooms. I have to explore 3 more rooms. 4 more rooms. Yeah, I'm not.
Failure tests the metal
I don't think you've joined the queue.
brain,
No.
and body.
It's currently open. Here, I'll give you the command again. So, testosterone, feel free to join in. Ilden is prime. You did do the join in. I just did not do. I didn't name any characters until
Side
today.
effects are manageable.
So. Yep, go flagellate. That's fine. She will only drink. Gosh darn it. Yeah. Oh snap! You died. Yes, exactly. So let's see what we got. We've got another Hellion. Hellion. I don't want a Hellion. Ugh, of course. He had the better chance to get stuff and he lost. You know, I killed the collector once before. So I thought I could do it again. Thought I could do it again. Well, on the bright side, I have another Plague Doctor I could name you after. Out of all the people left to name, I have a Hellion, this guy, a Highwayman, 2 Vestals, and a Plague Doctor. Would any of those interest either of you two? I will let you take your pick here. Try to end it on a good note. I need to upgrade your armor. Because you're my only Plague Doctor. You're going to start going out soon. Are you upgraded with skills? Nope. Are now. All right, Frosty, tell me, who, if anyone on this list you would like, you probably want a healer. So would you want to be Cardone or Busquint? Yeah, because those are the only 2 healers that I really have left. Cardone? Cardone. All right. Frosty Lone Wolf. There you go. Frosty Lone Wolf, the Vestal. And how about you, Testosterone? You shall take the Plague Doctor again. Holland, you have been renamed. Testosterone. It did so well last time. Seriously, you did such a great job. I think I even went on a quest to get you something. If I remember right. Where was I? It was in the ruins. Nope. I think I was getting something for either the Plague Doctor or the Vestal. I don't remember. Well, I should upgrade. You know what? Let me swap out some of those just so I can get more people next time.
Fortune and glory in this domain.
It dies right before getting awesome loot. Sounds about right. Oh, I feel so defeated. I was hoping to end this on a strong note. I was like, you know what? We're gonna knock this last one out. We'll get some more loot. We'll be prepping for next time. It'll be good. And then you died. But on the bright side, we did a little bit of an upgrade. We got you guys in. We named him. We cleared the list. So for everyone that's not on the list, they can join up next time. Death is just another journey, my dude. That sounds like something a Plague Doctor would say. Oh, wait, your name didn't take. Hold on. Testosterone. Go. Testosterone. Veteran Plague Doctor. What do you got? Blight resist, blight resist. Do I have a blight chance? No surprise, more health. Let's do the stun skill chance. I do stun a lot with these guys. I mean, I've got blight and blight for the front 2. And then I have this stun right here. So yeah, that's perfect. You died before going insane. We gotta look on the bright side of things, right? Let's see. What color? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4? Alright, 4 it is. Alright, Frosty. What about you, my friend? You got 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Any color? You know, I kind of like the light rags. We'll keep her on 4. No, I'm gonna wait to get level 2 people. That's what I'll stick with grabbing. All right, my friends. Well, I know it's 5 minutes till 10, but that's not enough time to go through another run. So I think that is the perfect time to call it. So we'll go ahead and end it there. I appreciate everyone for stopping by. I'd actually like to, if I can, raid someone else. Let's see if anyone else is streaming. Let's see. Cheesy is playing some Among Us. So if you guys would be so kind as to stop by and say hi to Cheesy, give him some Margos if you can. Just, you know, stay for a couple minutes. You don't have to stay for the whole thing, but just say hi to him. He's a cool dude. That would be splendid. That's what I would like to do. So we're going to go ahead and raid Cheesy. Thanks everyone for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you all on Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great Friday. Take care of yourselves. Treat yourselves well. And you know what? I'll see you all on the next adventure. Take care, everyone.